Alright, welcome everybody. Hello. Doing another week of Project Zomboid because I am still not in my new apartment, which is a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. We've already got somebody in the chat. I would love to play the new Doom. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to have time immediately when it comes out, but it looks amazing. I think, and maybe I'm calling my shot a bit too early, I think it might be the best out of the three newer Dooms. At least I'm hoping. I liked Doom 2016 more than Doom Eternal. I don't know if that's a popular opinion or not, but I'm really hoping that the Dark Ages is really good. I'm glad you love Zomboid. It's my favorite zombie game ever. I'm trying to remember everything that's happened since the last time I played. Yeah, being more controller friendly would be nice. Although this game has gotten me significantly better at using keyboard. So I guess I'm glad that it was able to do that. Oh yes, I also really liked Eternal. I thought Eternal was very fun. Just if I had to pick my favorite of the two, it would be 2016. I liked the pacing of it a little bit better. I'm still not 100% what we're gonna be, not 100% sure what we're gonna be doing in Zomboid. But I know I was working on crafting. Unfortunately, there is a, oh, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, there's a bug right now where like small, or not small, but like large flat stones that you pick up just disappear, which is a huge bummer. Because I thought I was going to be able to make like axes and stuff and really be able to hone in on a lot of the skills in making axes and stuff, but that is unfortunately not the case right now. Are there any skill books that I need to read right now? I guess let's pause it while we're looking at all this. So Animal Care 2. Okay, Animal Care is one of those ones where I don't necessarily care how quickly it goes up. It doesn't really matter. Carpentry 2 doesn't particularly matter right now. Cooking. Hey, welcome, Satari. How's it going? Good to see you. Don't really care about first aid at all. I think masonry, I'm still level 1, right? Yeah, but almost level 2. So that'll be handy here pretty quickly. In masonry, is there a way? It still takes the large. Dang, that's such a bummer. And they all take the smooth stone. And there's no way to make the smooth stone, which is such a kick in the dick. But it is, yeah, my day's going okay. Yesterday was my birthday, which was on Mother's Day. So I was incredibly busy this weekend and literally didn't even celebrate my birthday. So I think next weekend or something like that, my fiance are going to celebrate it. But it was an incredibly busy weekend. I didn't have even a second to think about anything. So, man, it's such a bummer that I won't be able to make those weapons. So just to let you know, yeah, it auto modded you for saying kicking in the dick. Mechanics would be good. I do need to level that up to level 2. But man, electrical is going to be such a terrible level up. Tailoring is super important, and I should work on that at some point. Yeah, Twitch is pretty harsh on a lot of the filters. But alrighty, I think we are just going to head to bed after cooking here in Project Zomboid. And oh, I remember what I was going to do. I need this tree branch. My guy is breathing so heavily because he's exhausted. I need this tree branch and I think the notched wood out here. I wanted to test something, but I'm moving so slow because I'm exhausted. Finally got that OBS thing so I can keep track of all my chats, by the way. Wanted to let you know on that one. Notched plank. Cool. Welcome, Chloe Decker. Glad to have you. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Definitely a more chill day than over the weekend. I was incredibly busy over the weekend. How are you doing? And then Satari, so Bottoms Up. So Bottoms Up is where Tyson works and where I used to work. So that is currently Tyson's employment. And I used to be their accountant before I left and started working somewhere else. And we are friends with the owner. And he's a really cool guy. It's an incredibly cool system. If you like going to bars and stuff, it's about as cool a system as you can get, where the beer fills from the bottom. Let's see here. I just need to light the fire. We can do the rag. No, I don't stream every day. I stream Mondays and Thursdays. I would like to stream every day, but unfortunately my schedule doesn't quite allow for that. Maybe down the road if I ever actually start making a little bit of money doing this. It is one of those things that I have a ton of fun doing. I love doing it, and I'll continue to do it because I like to do it. But until it can pay my bills, or at least a portion of my bills, then that unfortunately won't be able to happen. Oh man, I didn't even realize I had all these eggs. Completely forgot about all those. And then even though they're stale, can still eat them. Yeah, so this game is called Project Zomboid. It is a very realistic, difficult zombie survival game. So in this game, you gotta eat, you gotta sleep, you gotta drink. Let's see. And one bite, just like in the movies and stuff, as soon as you get bit, it's over. You're gonna be turning into a zombie. So it is a very difficult game. But if you enjoy the difficulty and learning like the mechanics and survival stuff, it's one of the most rewarding games that you can play, really. I'm making myself incredibly depressed by eating stale eggs. But we will be heading in the morning to head into town. And they just had a huge update, which added a bunch of stuff, which is what we're playing. Oh yeah, the notched plank. I thought it was the notched plank and the tree branch to start a fire. But maybe not. I could have swore that that's how it was supposed to be. So old stove, light fire, it doesn't show up. So How how does this work if that's not the case? I'll look it up real quick. Okay, notched plank. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so the player must have the wooden plank and a sturdy stick or tree branch in their inventory. So I wonder, I wonder if it can only be used on campfires then. Because I have both the notched plank and the tree branch in my inventory. So I should be able to do it. But it doesn't seem like that is the case. So I will just leave them, I guess, here on the table. It also could be a glitch with build 42. Because something that I've been building up for a long time is being able to build axes outside of the crude axe. But unfortunately, that is glitched, and it just doesn't work. If you try and pick up a large smooth stone to make it, it just disappears. It just will not work, and it's brutal. Oh, thank you, Chloe. I really appreciate that. I really do. That means a lot. We're hoping to do more YouTube videos soon. Today was supposed to be the first day in my new apartment, which is the new studio. So unfortunately I'm still limited right now, but once I get that new studio, I also bought a new camera. I'm really hoping to start doing more long form content. I really appreciate that. Is it the short form stuff that you like, or like if we created long form content, what's the type of stuff that you'd like to see? Okay, all these stale eggs has made me hopeless. I would like to think that if I was in a zombie apocalypse situation in real life like this, I would just be glad to have my stomach full. You know, like it can bum you out, but it's better than starving. Did I have anything good in the police van? Crowbar's pretty good. I should probably take the empty gas. I'm going to take the taxi into town, or I could walk and take that dart. That's probably my best option. It's going to take longer, but it's definitely a better option to get that dart because it's just significantly faster. The crude axe can go in my backpack because that could be some decent utility. And then we'll take this as the weapon. And I've got the leather gloves. Let's see. Unfortunately, at the moment, we don't really have like a Discord or anything to set that up. It's something that I would like to actively do. But if you follow, once we do get the Discord set up, we will have like an artist channel for anybody that wants to. So if you just keep following the stream, I'm sure once I get moved and everything, I'll be getting going on that quickly. Gonna go ahead and get the sleeping bag just in case. But unfortunately, I just don't have the capacity to like review that kind of stuff right now. It's not a no, it's just a not at the moment. I'm gonna keep the good ones in the backpack. We do have an Instagram. It is the I think Instagram is the Nerd News Network. Unfortunately, Nerd News was taken on a couple of things, so we had to diversify a bit. Yeah, the Nerd News Network is our Instagram. The stuff that I need help with is more of like a personal. I just need to land some planes in my personal life to be able to really hone in on that stuff. So we should be good. I just need a little bit of time, and yeah, it's not a huge deal. It's just one of those things where I got to get through May. As soon as the new apartment has held me up for so long, because we were originally supposed to move in February, and like I'm not gonna complain because it's a very nice apartment. It's just a very unfortunate like circumstance of events. Hey, welcome, Simon Lemon. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm not taking the taxi. So it's just one of those things where the space would make all the difference in the world, and unfortunately that space is just not available right now. But it will be soon enough. And we are just going to cut straight through the woods. It's not going to be a thrilling adventure here until I make it to the car. But... Oh, you got a new apartment as well? Nice. You said that you were just on the other side of... hang on. Is that a video that I don't remember? That wasn't one of our videos, I don't think, right? I'm fairly certain we didn't do an apartment video. Oh. So let's just test it. Maybe they pushed out a patch note that I didn't recognize. But like these flat stones, I should theoretically be able to pick them up. And when I do, it should allow me to create an axe. And if that was the case, that would be phenomenal. But it didn't. It just disappears. Which sucks so bad, considering that was like my main strategy for taking out like a lot of zombies. Okay, somebody with a name that I'm definitely not gonna say. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I would say your name, but I don't know how the platforms would respond to it. It's nothing that I'm personally ashamed to say. It's a spicy anime, one might say, is the easiest way to say it. But spicy anime, I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much. It definitely means a lot, especially because we're looking to expand. So I'm really glad that we've had a couple people tonight already say that they really appreciate it. And then we also have on YouTube, Luis Tyler wants a shout out. Sure, I'll shout you out. Hopefully you haven't committed any like war crimes or anything, but but yeah. So thanks everybody for joining. Oh yeah. My next goal is to figure out on Twitch and TikTok and all the different platforms, because there's got to be a billion of them. How to get more of like the interfaces where if like somebody subscribes, it pops up on the screen, or if somebody donates, God willing, it'll be like, thank you for the donation and stuff like that. I need to figure out how to set all of that stuff up. You almost got sued by Nintendo? How? Okay, if you have time to chat out that story, I would love to hear it, because I have such a love-hate relationship with Nintendo, because I adore a lot of Nintendo games and a lot of Nintendo products, but I hate, and it gripes my ass, how greedy they have become in the last like decade. Oh, it's just a regular stone. But yeah, I despise how greedy of a company that shit's gotten. It's horrendous. Absolutely despicable. We're just going to keep trying for some of these smooth stones and crossing our fingers. Oh, I forgot this large. That's okay. In my inventory. But yeah, I see where you can like integrate them and stuff. I just haven't been able to format it the way that I like. And I've watched a few YouTube videos on how to do it. Oh, the backlight on your Game Boy like went out for good. Like it just died, so no more backlight at all. But oh man, the spicy anime guy left before he explained how he almost got sued by Nintendo. We are, is there a way to even fix that? Well, that's why I was wanting him to explain. Because, like, if he was telling the truth, I would love to hear the story. Even if it's a good story, I'll listen to it. I'm not against digging into a fake story. But is there a way to fix the backlight on that? I was talking to my fiance because we have a couple of copies of Pokemon Sapphire and Emerald. And I was very tempted to get us like a connection cable for us to play through the those games because I love those games. They're not my favorite Pokemon games. I think Gold and Silver are my original, or are my favorite Pokemon games like of all time. But it would be really cool. So I have the Game Boy SP. I believe it's the one that's literally a square, like not the Game Boy Advance, the long one, but the square that flips. And then I also have the 2DS, the one that wasn't the flip, but could play 3DS games. Those are the two Game Boy systems that I've still got. And I found it in storage, well, my storage, because for some odd reason, a couple of months ago, I had a hankering to play my old Metabots Game Boy Advance game, which I don't know. With how old you said you are, Satari, I highly doubt you know what Metabots is or have ever played a Metabots game, but I loved that shit. Metabots and Digimon were my shit growing up, but unfortunately, they didn't quite take off in America. Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, Digimon's great. If you enjoy Pokemon and you wish, what's a good way to put this? Digimon, I think, is better than Pokemon when it comes to the games and the quality of games. The level of detail and the complications of Digimon, like Cyber Sleuth, I think Digimon Cyber Sleuth is one of the best monster fighter turn-based games I've ever played. I love it so much. But it's not as palatable for either younger people or people that don't want it to be that complicated. Oh, the ball toys? That was Baku something. What was that? I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't remember what the name of it was. I think it started with a B. But Digimon was just not nearly as palatable for kids and like younger audiences or people that didn't want to figure out the systems. But I, now as an adult, think they're 10 times better games. Digimon Survive being like a visual novel with like horror elements and still turn-based combat and stuff, incredible. It was amazing. Not for everybody, because not everybody likes the visual novel styles. But welcome, Mr. Drico, I believe is how you say that. Drico. Welcome. Glad to have you. But yeah, I love Digimon. And Metabots was cool because it was I mean, I feel like any 90s, early 2000s TV show had to be some kind of fight. Like it was Digimon where monsters were fighting. It was Pokemon where things were fighting. Metabots was literally just Pokemon and that style of like fighting stuff with little robots. But when your robot lost, you had to give up like a piece of your robot and you like put your robot together with pieces It was awesome. It was super fun. I recommend like looking it up just to see like the novelty of it, but that shit was amazing when I was growing up. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. I should be searching for some not trash, some stones just while I'm walking on the road. I'm also curious how many zombies are going to be over here. I wonder if I search for stones. What is that? An acorn. Okay. Sure. It's experience. But I wonder if I search over in the rock piles, can I forage? Oh, wow. Cool. Sure. I don't know if that's useful at all, but it'll be worth a lot of experience. Yeah, okay. But if I could forage a large, smooth, flat stone, then that would be an inconvenient but cool way to get around the glitch right now. But it doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm just getting a bunch of bugs, which will be fine for whenever I find a fishing pole. But it was worth a shot. Another acorn. I'm just going to discard. I don't know if it's important at all. It's just a flint piece, which is great. I need these. But I need the flat stone. Yeah. Oh, that pisses me off. It's such a bummer that that's not working. I got somebody asking what my thoughts were on RimWorld, and I'm sorry, but I've never played it, and I don't. From the trailers, it looked really cool, but I unfortunately never got around to playing it. But I thought it looked really cool. So unfortunately, I can't really give you an analysis on that. Cool. Sure, I can check real quick. Let's see. At the moment, I'm not seeing anything, but it could be filtered / delayed. Yep, nothing coming through right now. I gotcha. Well, I will definitely keep an eye out, but at the moment, I don't see anything. Yeah, unfortunately not right now. I don't see anything, but it might be filtered or something. I just don't have time to necessarily check it on stream, but I'll make sure to check afterward. Oh, is that? What is that? Just some clay? Okay. I'm sure that'll be important at some point. But, yeah, right now there's not really... Ooh, random gunshot. Great. Hopefully I can make it to that car soon. Right now, we don't really have any noticeable differences between platforms. What we post on YouTube is identical to what we post on everything else. I'm hoping to change that. I've linked a lot of our social medias to... and we're hoping to actually start diversifying some posts, because something that I want to do... hey, welcome, Nugget. Glad to have you. Something that I'm hoping to do is actually become more like... oh, That's a big branch. I don't have room for that right now, but I'll do it for the experience. Is that just a big stone? Okay. I want to actually lean into the news aspect of it, to where if I'm flipping through Facebook or like IGN or something and I see something, or somebody lets us know of something coming out, then we can shout it out and actually be like news-ish, you know, like not hardcore news, but if something cool comes out, we shout it out, talk about it, have a discussion for it, all online. Especially because I heard that Polygon, just basically got liquidated, which is kind of wild. But I also think that a lot of people really hate gaming journalism right now, and I get it. They've kind of been shitting the bed real hard the last few years, which is unfortunate but true. Survival games are my favorite. I love survival. I like horror games, which me and a buddy were thinking about playing Phasmophobia. I don't know if that would interest anybody to hear me scream like a little girl on the live stream, but we were thinking about trying out Phasmophobia, just on like a goofy off night or something like that. But yeah, survival games are super fun. I have a hard time with them now because it's difficult for me to dedicate the time to learn them. But luckily, I know Project Zomboid like the back of my hand. Yeah, exactly. I think a daily like news thing. I would eventually like the live stream to be set up more like that. But I'll take some twigs. It's a good fire starter. I gotta make it to this car. We gotta be close, right? It's almost 1 o'clock. Welcome, wolves. Glad to have you. Are you recovering from fighting that comment war against you for being not the biggest fan of vinyl? That was crazy. Right before stream, I was checking on our social medias to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I saw the comments of people just bombarding you over dumb shit. But I can relate. I totally understand. I did. Yeah, I saw it like right before stream. I was gonna jump in and make some comments and defend your honor, but I was running behind today. But I'll make sure to comment after the video. But yeah, they jumped on you hard, which I get it. I totally understand. I've been there, done that. Let's see, we're finding all kinds of stuff. I will absolutely take the sticks. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chloe. I'll check after the stream, but I'm not gonna interrupt the whole stream to like check it out. I just can't right now. Yeah. Like, I appreciate it. Oh, is that a zombie? Oh, it's 2 zombies. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, good argument's always fun. I totally understand a solid argument or like a discussion back and forth. But what bugs me is when people get like shitty on a personal level or like combative. Like, you can have a difference in opinion and be like, I don't necessarily agree. I think that's kind of silly, blah, 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 blah. But the people that immediately go to like, you're a stupid piece of shit and I hope you choke to death and fucking die on your own sock. It's like, whoa, hold on. Wait a second. Like, I just had a very slightly different opinion. You're telling me to eat shit and hopefully I die in front of my children. What's going on with that? That doesn't seem healthy. It seems like you need to adjust. Oh man, I still got a decent amount of stuff back here. Oh, I got some toilet paper? Well, okay, I'm doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and put as much as I can back here. Okay, no zombies around. I always get very nervous. Yeah, I'm sure I don't need all this clay. Oof. Duty, flint nodule. Yeah, the second remaster was definitely interesting. Oh, I thought that said 50. That's 20. Oof, there's not a lot of room there. Yeah. Oh, this has got low gas. I would love to play Ghost of Yotei when it comes out. That is definitely on my list for sure. Do I have a hose in here? I do have apparently 2 full gas cans, so that's nice. Okay, we're heading back into town. I very badly want to clear out this area down here, but the zombie population of this random ass trailer park is wild. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. But like, why are all these random zombies in the middle of the interstate? What did they have going on here that warranted this? Like, I would love to just check out this food market, but look at this shit. Does that mean that all this is going to be basically empty? Because that might not be a bad idea, to clear out this area. Just, does this trailer have a, or is that a dumpster area? Oh, it's a dumpster area, okay. I apparently just ran over a rat or something. I will check up on your guys' chats in just a second. Okay, let's see real quick. Yeah, gear. So I played. No, this is the same playthrough. I'm still out at that cabin. I'm trying to get into this damn town to get things like. My plan kind of got shot in the foot. The issue that I ran into was that my plan was to create axes. I got the skill to make just a good normal axe because they added all the survival recipes and stuff. So I was stoked because like I can make high quality weapons. I'm now like indestructible. However, the smooth stones that I need to make them are glitched to the point where you can't pick them up. So it is impossible for me to get the materials that I need now to make the weapon. So that was a real kick in the wiener, one might say. This looks like a cleared out enough area to check out what's in that storage facility. So let's check this out. So now I'm kind of back to square one because everything I've built was for me to make awesome weapons. But now I'm just back to scrounging for what I can get. Which, I got a crowbar. I can't complain. But it's not a fire axe. Did I attract more than I had hoped? That's okay. Can I use this? Okay, so it counts as a fence, but it's suspicious, to say the least. Man. Okay, so there's definitely more out here than I thought. Oh, I just realized how hungry I am. That's gonna cut down on my damage. Don't mind me while I just suck down some eggs. It took me longer to eat that egg than I thought. Oh, because I had to pull it out of my backpack. Oh my gosh, why are there so many? Oop. Okay, I don't think that should have. Oh my gosh, why? This sucks. Okay. Alright, this isn't the worst. I'm just a little exhausted, which kind of sucks. Why is this happening? Yeah, that definitely would have been better. Alright, we're making a run for the car. I hate this area. This area has given me such a pain. It'll be nice if I can eventually clear it out for the gas station. But there's just too many. Like, it's nonsense how many zombies there are for a trailer park. The spawn rate's probably low, though. So if I do clear them out, there won't be many that come back, I would hope. Oh, man. My game glitched for a second, and I thought I hit, like, a tiny tree I didn't see. But, like, all these rocks could be weapons for me, but it's glitched, so it doesn't work. Man, when I was growing up, GameStop was like the dream job. It does look like we have somebody that joined on YouTube. Hey, 404, welcome. It's going pretty good. I love Project Zomboid. So yes, also Alex on TikTok. This is Build 42. I am trying to learn all the recipes, but glitches are keeping me from my full potential. Was this my backup farmhouse over here with the campfire? Because if so, I need to stock up. I'm also almost out of gas. But yeah, all of these rocks, if it allowed me, could be weapons, but and it sucks. I had my hopes so high. Yeah, trailer park zombies. So back in the day, especially Build 41, I would take the smoker trait because it was basically free points as soon as you found a pack of cigarettes. And one of the best ways to get cigarettes was to kill zombies in the trailer park. Did I just run out of gas? I did. Wow. What perfect timing on that. That's wild timing. Yeah. Yep, I found out the hard way that when you're vaulting over a fence, it considers you on that side of the fence until the animation ends, and that killed me last time, and that sucks. Alright, I know that there was a zombie around here somewhere. And I do not want to get snuck up on. I'm hoping they fix it as well, because that was kind of my grand strategy, was to live out in the wilderness and be able to head into town with like awesome weapons. Yeah, literally on the fence. There you are. So, Build 42, what I'm playing right now, is not co-op. But the game is normally co-op. So Build 41 is currently co-op. So if you play the old version of the game before this newest update, you can play with friends, which is how I recommend playing it. Playing with friends is some of the best, and when they do get multiplayer, I'm going to host a server of this game for people that are like members of the channel and stuff like that, because it's so much fun. I love every bit of this game. So as soon as they do co-op for Build 42, I will absolutely be hosting one, like a weekly server or something. I don't know what the theme will be. I never got into, and I know it's real big with like the, what is it, Grand Theft Auto? Only 2 eggs? Oh. I did not realize there was a second one of you. There we go. And nothing good. Okay. So, only 2 eggs. That's not the worst thing in the world. Did this place also have a generator, weirdly enough, or something? Yeah, there's a backup generator here in the campfire. But I don't need that right now. What I do need is a can of gas. Let's see. But yeah, so I don't know how that would necessarily work. I would need to look into more details, but I would love to do a members server. Yeah. So Power World's got a dating sim, and then also apparently they had to change some more things about their game, like little minor details, to keep up to code with whatever Pokemon was suing them for. Which Pokemon, they are what they are. It's at this point where the culture, when it comes to that kind of stuff, is drastically different than in America. Like fair use and stuff. Yeah. Okay, here was my thing about Pal World. I feel like Pal World was the perfect opportunity for Pokemon to realize people were done with the basic shit that Pokemon did every single game. I thought Pal World, like, fingers crossed, was going to be an opportunity for them to be like, you know what? People want something different, and we should deliver the Pokemon game that people wanted and hoped for. But I don't think it was. They would rather sue to be the only ones in town than actually give you a game worth a damn. And that was incredibly unfortunate. See, this is where I should have brought the book. We're just gonna keep eating stale eggs because it's not gonna make me sick. So, oh man. But yeah, Pokemon needs new material. Because, like, new Pokemon, cool. Doesn't get me as excited as, like, a new mechanic. And after Mega Evolution, all the gimmicky mechanics just got boring. Like, cool, like, Gigantamaxing was neat. I had fun with giant, giant creatures and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it was just another, like, whatever. I don't know what else to do. My guy's not tired. And then Okay. So we've still got water here as well, which is nice. But, yeah. Gosh, the Typhlosion thing was wild, wasn't it? I was glad that Totodile was my favorite starter of that generation. But yeah, it's just a bummer. Because the new Pokemon game that you're mentioning, Satari, is the Legends game, which, to be fair to Pokemon, is the, like, oh wait, oh no, there's not a fishing pole, just fishing equipment, so that's a bit of a, I will take that fishing net though. Spare engine parts are also really good. I should take those. Hairdryer, random speaker. But I don't 100% remember what was in the basement. Oh, paint. It was a bunch of paint. But the Legends games are their, like, different titles. That was like open world, like Breath of the Wild with Pokemon. I love that game. When Legends came out and I played it, I thought Pokemon needs to go this direction. And Sword and Shield I thought was fine for a standard Pokemon game. It was better than Scarlet and Violet. I thought Scarlet and Violet were dog shit. Dog shit. And I have no problem saying that. I thought Scarlet and Violet was such a step in the wrong direction. It was infuriating. Empty hot water bottle. It's different, sure. Even if I'm not drinking hot water. But yeah, they've been out of gemstones for a while. But, oh, to follow up on your question, 404, I would like it to be a server. Like, if you are a member, then you have access to the server, not a group. Like a server of however many Project Zomboid will let you have in a single world. And then you can help each other. It can be anarchy. I was talking about this with my buddy Jacob, who streams with me regularly. You guys know Jacob. You guys have all been on when he's on. And we would start like 2 weeks early. We would see how much we can put together, get ready, and accumulate in the world and set up like a home base. And when people join the world after the 2 weeks, they can try and like join us. They can try, like, we would be set up somewhere as like the Nerd News Network, like compound or something like that. And then do some kind of like RP server or like take over a section of town and run like a military. And our goal is to take out the whole mess of zombies and have people that are designated like doctors and stuff. I would love to do something like that. I would love to do something like that, but I don't know how feasible that is. And it's something that, like, a once or twice a week server like that would be so much fun. So much fun. I woke up in the middle of the night. I should have just waited. But that's okay. We'll just power through till like 4 o'clock and then head on the road once the sun starts to come out a little bit. Go ahead and fill up all the water bottles. So check out Harvest and Harvest 2. Yeah. I will definitely check out Harvest and Harvest 2. Okay. What are the odds I have some kind of rubber hose or something in here? Because it doesn't look like it. And we're going to keep this in the passenger seat. spare engine parts, because it's the only way to do that. I just need to be as light as possible going into town here. The stone hammer. Nicolas Cage, I believe it's the Spider Noir, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's been weirdly that's been in the works for so long. I wasn't sure if it was actually going to happen. I thought it would be cool. I love Nicolas Cage. Like, even through his B movie, C tier, D tier movies, once I heard his story on like why he was doing those movies, I was like, you know what? Good for him. He's making it work the best he can. Even if I know those movies are shitty. But The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent was phenomenal. I thought that was super fun. Because I did enjoy the self-awareness of it. The story of The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent or Spider Noir? Oh, the B movies? There's so many. So, and unfortunately, I can't give you an exact answer. Actually, I can't. Let me pull up my phone. But for a long time, when he was going through his divorce, he had alimony. And I don't know if this is how it's not. It's state by state, so I can't 100% verify the legality of what I'm about to say. But the story goes, allegedly, that the state that he got divorced in was a state where it doesn't matter how much money you make. The alimony is set based on the standard of living that you provided during the marriage. So because of that, he was going through a bit of a lull in getting booked. So he literally just took any little ass project that he could to get every penny he could to get the alimony paid. Somebody might want to fact check me on that, but yeah, that was a big part of it. But there for a long time, like Prisoners of Ghostland. I don't know if you've heard of that. You know what character he played? Hero. Like, it was like a movie called Grand Isle that has a 4.7. Let's see here. A Score to Settle, 4.8. Between Worlds, 3.9. 211, 4.4. Like, he's got some real stinkers. Like, he's a great actor. I love him in a ton of movies. But for years, he was crippled by, like, alimony checks and stuff. Season of the Witch, I watched that. That was awful. Drive Angry. Like, some of these are just... Oh, yeah, Drive Angry. There you go. That's funny that I read that as soon as you commented it. But yeah, a lot of these... The Wicker Man, that one's notorious for all the memes and stuff of how bad that was. Lord of War. National Treasure was phenomenal. That's not one of the B ones. I just saw it in the catalog and thought how fun that movie was. But yeah, he got one of the wildest movies I saw, probably younger than I should, was 8mm that had him in it. That was a good movie. I might be looking through like rose tinted glasses, but that like freaked me out as a kid. That kind of opened my eyes to how fucked up the world could be. Oh, nice. Sounds good. I will definitely check. But let us head into the city. And let's see how much more populated it is since the last time I was there. Unfortunately... I'm such a douche. I hit that rock so hard. Oh, yeah? I haven't seen Lord of War. I'll have to check it out. Let's see here. Looks like we're good everywhere else. having all the chats in one place is incredibly helpful. Because of the screen room that I have, I've separated them out throughout OBS, so I'm still flickering and looking at a few different places. But hey, well, and TikTok, but yeah, let's see. Woo. Oh, okay. Nice. Actually, I'm going to take a minute. And... oh, it takes my screen down. That's a bummer. Well, I will not then, because that's just weird. Pull Project Zomboid back up. Anything that deals with, like, arms dealing in war fascinates me, because I wonder how close to reality it is. I'm very conspiratorial, anti-government type, and anytime I see some stuff like that, it really tickles my curiosity. I guess before I get going, I should check on my home away from home here. Okay, looks like we're clear for the most part. There's just that one zombie to take care of that's going to be coming around the corner here in a second. So you're saying you're sending it on mobile. Is that literally like, is it a mobile phone? Oh, Battlefield Hardline was dog shit. I had my hopes high for that game. The cops and robbers aspect and like bringing it more down to earth, like a more down to earth setting for like a Call of Duty style game sounded so fun. And I even thought the campaign was pretty fun, but it died so fast. And like there were little mechanic things in it that drove me up a wall. And it's just, oh, it should have been better. There was so much more potential that that game could have had, but I feel like they did the minimum. And that always annoyed me because Hardline had the potential to be like my favorite. Okay, so more zombies have spread out than I had hoped. Oof. Look at all the zombies I've killed through here. And there's still so many more. Good Lord. I just want books, people. Like, I'm not trying to do nothing crazy. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, no. That's the gas station, so I passed the bookstore. Oh, apparently I just hit a zombie. I'm never gonna get this bookstore. Ever. Damn. There's the chicken restaurant. The, oh, try like the school library? Because this is Muldrow, which is a higher populated place, which does make it harder. Man, it's foggy, so I can't tell where I'm at either. And I don't know Muldrow as well as the other towns. I wonder if because they're all on Main Street now, if that kind of pulled them away from like the police station. Oh, speaking of police, I just ran over that cop and he had a shotgun on him. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at driving. So bad at driving. Is this the police station? Where the hell's the police station? Yeah, the Walking Dead was one of my favorites. I loved The Walking Dead. I was obsessed with it in like right out of high school. Oh, you didn't like Daryl Dixon? That's funny. Most people love Daryl. And I personally didn't care for Daryl. I didn't hate him. But I felt like he just took too many things away from other characters. Like, I would watch The Walking Dead and I would see Daryl do something and I would be like, oh, well, Glenn did that in the comics, or this person did that in the comics and stuff like that. And it would always bug me, but I didn't hate him. What is this place? Can I see inside maybe? Is that another dude with a gun? Nope. Knife sticking out of his back. This is the school, right? That's got to be the school. Yep. Okay. That's so many zombies. I don't know if I'm ever going to get into Muldrow. Okay, let's shut the car off. Come on, just let me... Oh, no. Sorry, I'm kind of like focused because it's foggy and a little bit on the spookier side. Is this a gate? It is a gate. Okay. Cool. What are the odds that you're unlocked? 0. Yeah, Daryl had way too much plot armor. Everybody's dying left and right. And you knew he was safe because he's the one that brought in the money. Which, hey, I get it. I totally understand when it comes to money making in the Walking Dead universe. But, so this is like a really nice restaurant? I'm just trying to find a place to temporarily call home while I'm in Muldrow to scope out the rest. And this seems pretty nice. Maybe this could be my home away from home. Doesn't really have a bed, but I've got a sleeping bag. So we can make that work. I don't know what that place is. Oh, it's like a spare kitchen. Is this blocked by the table or something? Why can't I? Okay, either way, we found a decent place to kind of scope out the rest of this area. It's got 2 layers of defense, so that's nice. But I'm going to get caught up on your guys' chats real quick. But I love The Walking Dead. I was actually about to say a fun fact about that. So, the first ever... I don't know a good way to put this. It doesn't sound stupid. I haven't seen the series. I have not seen the Daryl Dixon TV series. But when this was around, this was a long time ago. But when it was in between the season where they didn't know who Negan beat their head in, right? When they left off on that crazy cliffhanger. But, oh man, that's so many. But, I just want to get into the school, which honestly seems feasible. I just got to deal with this group right here. But I was so obsessed with The Walking Dead that at Comic-Con one year, I submitted and got picked for a game show type thing for a podcast that I don't think is still around, called The Drinking Dead. And this was like right when I got into college. I couldn't drink, which was odd enough, and I had never watched their show. I literally just signed up because it was a Walking Dead like game show. And I got first place, so the first ever piece of like media slash, oof, that was close, slash like social media thing that I did was as a guest host on The Drinking Dead for the season premiere that showed who Negan killed, because I was able to get all of the Walking Dead questions up to that point correct without missing a single answer. And that was really cool. That was super fun. So I don't know if it's still up or whatever, but technically the oldest recording of me is The Drinking Dead from a relatively fresh out of high school title. Ooh, come on now, come on. Just die. Okay, I'm clear behind me. Nice. Okay, a couple of good hits. But yeah, good luck. I can't remember what they called the episode or nothing. I just know it was called The Drinking Dead, and they did a guest show at like a Buffalo Wild Wings. It was such a weird experience. Very funny to me in retrospect. All right, one more, and then I think I might have access to the school. Okay. I haven't checked my character's weight in a while. Are we still doing all right? 79. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. We just can't go below 75. Oh my gosh, there's more? Am I still hopeless? I am. That's okay. Here, buddy, have a stale egg. That'll cheer you up. Let's get some stale egg in you. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Come on, just another stale egg. You get these stale eggs in your body and you'll be just fine. But it does seem like I'm carving out a little spot of Muldrow to maybe start infiltrating the neighborhoods and stuff. I'm in minor pain from the muscle strain. But you got a knife sticking out of you? No. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. I have played Vampire Survivor. I like that genre of like tune out kind of game. Oh, come on now. Don't do this. Don't do that. Piss off. I like those type of games where it's like you are the bullet hell. Are they really? It's been quite some time since I played it. I played it when it first came out, and that was about it. But I had a lot of fun with it. It might be worth revisiting. This crowbar and my muscle strain. I probably shouldn't be doing this. Is that? I don't like this at all. It's locked. Where is the beating on the door coming from? making me nervous. Is it? Nice. Okay, is this unlocked? It was unlocked. How lucky. Okay. We are going to sit on the ground in the spooky school, and we're going to take a chill pill. We're going to eat some more stale eggs, stay depressed. And then I do believe I've got some backup water. Where's my canteen? Did I already drink my canteen too? I've got more water in the car. Okay. Yeah, it's not a rotten egg, but it's getting there. So, water is the thing that's not holding me back, but because it's not late enough into the apocalypse where it's like, oh, everywhere is out of water. Like, some of these sinks still have a little bit of water, they're just not getting new water. So we're just gonna chill. I've got a very powerful flashlight and a decent one-handed weapon, so we're gonna go for it. I wonder, in comparison, where the police station is from here, because now that I've kind of cleared out this block, I could be in some decent shape. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and adventure a little bit. We're gonna sneak around. We're gonna take it easy. Electrical 2? No. Oh. I need electrical 1. Okay. Coveralls, welding torch, scrap electronics, bolt cutters. I don't need any of that. I will take electrical 2. Just in case I ever do make it to that high of an electric level. Not a big fan of this, if I'm being honest. Let's go ahead and get a little bit where I'm not cornered. Welder monthly? Cool. But it does look like the library is over here. Come on. Hey, my sneaking went up. I haven't really been using it, but that's great. I'll take the digital watch, always. That is a rather large group right out the door. Animal care, foraging, mechanics, butchering 3, first aid 2. I doubt I'll ever use it, but cooking 2, sure. We're not on a mission for paperbacks right now. Ag 1 is fine. First aid 2 I just picked up. I've got my sleeping bag, so we'll probably stay in town today. Oh, there it is. Oh, we got it. We got it. The most important book in the game is mine. What a find. What a find. That saved my ass. We are going to have a generator. Hell yes. Oh, that's so good to find. What a godsend. Man, I feel so lucky right now. I desperately needed that book. Uh-oh. I hear banging on the door. Fishing one, another good find. Thank God that this elementary school has a blossoming electronics program. Oh, pottery. Dope. I should probably take a couple of books on the simple fact of my crippling depression. I already picked up fishing. I don't need trapping. Let's go ahead and fill up on water. But yeah, oh man, I'm so happy about that find. Oh, I just noticed that we have somebody in on TikTok. Welcome. That's a good question. What day am I on? I think we're almost, I don't want to like oversell myself. Okay, 1 month and 2 days. I almost said 1.5 months. So pretty close. 1 month and 10 days. My record is 5. My record is 5 now. I'm a bit worried. Yep, okay, that's what I was worried about. Oh, there's 2 of them? Shit. Oh, was there... I'm still hearing a lot of noise. It's kind of freaking me out. There's broken glass. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I really don't like this at all. Can I see how many more there are out here? Oh, son of a bitch. I don't like this one bit. I don't want to get trapped here. I'm super tense right now. Oh, the principal's office? What? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right. You got any good books? Nope, just this guy really loved his oats. I can't get over to that bookshelf. Can of oats are good. Can of oats are good. I feel like I need to get out of here. There's a bunch of beds here. What a weird place. They got in. Yep, we're getting out of here. No, actually, I don't want them to tear down the door. So, yep, come on out, guys. No reason to get greedy. I got gold. I got exactly what I was looking for here. And I cannot complain. Phenomenal find. Absolutely game changer right there. Yeah, that principal loved the oats. I would love to explore more of that school to find more books, but Electronics 1 has just guaranteed me that I can survive the rest of, like, forever. It's up to me to mess it up now. Power was the last thing I needed for, like, convenient cooking and, like, keeping the heat on. But even then, I had furnaces, so it wasn't really a big deal. Oh, come on. Okay. I was like, if my car doesn't start now. But also, electronics will allow me to hotwire cars. But yeah, we're getting out of here. We're heading home. We are heading home. Woo! I got a bit risky for that one. Oh my gosh, they really went out here to Main Street, didn't they? It'd be cool to raid the police station here. I can't believe all my progress that you see here has been completely deleted by the migration of the zombies. Actually, now that I think about it, let's stay here at the bar tonight. Okay, safety. Wait. Oh, my flashlight was on that whole time. That sucks. That's okay, though. Let's just read and chill for a little while. Oh, I just noticed. Satari, thank you so much for joining. I always appreciate it. Always a blast chatting. And yeah, thank you for the luck on the rest of the stream. And once we get the multiplayer servers and stuff, I'll make sure that you guys definitely have a spot. I really appreciate, like, how much you guys support the channel. It really means a ton. And I'll also check out what you sent me on Instagram. So yeah, this electronics book really just icing on the cake for this stream. What a amazing find. And it makes having Electric 2 even better. Even better. I'm tired. I'm hopeless. Oh, you can just eat acorns. Huh. I know you obviously can in real life, but it's cool that the Project Zomboid people were like, fuck it. You can eat acorns. I'm going to read until I lose. Nice. There we go. And now we're going to sleep. Okay. We are going to blitz through all of this. We are eating all of the stale eggs. I've had a roasted acorn before. And they're pretty good. They're not bad. It's not my, like, first choice, but yeah. I just think it's cool that this game literally thought of damn near everything. While I'm here, I should probably take apart all the electronics after I read this book. Because now that the electronics book will be read, it is a mad dash to get to level 3 electronics and level 2 mechanics. After that, unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. Okay, we got pottery, which is neat. We've got some pottery stuff back at the cabin that I could use. And I found some clay. Apparently you just forge that shit on the road. So And as soon as we get generators, unlimited gas, as long as I can clear out a gas station, which it might be a battle, but there is that one next to that trailer park. And that could be a good forward operating base for clearing out all that stuff. So that could be good. Man, this is exciting. I'm super glad about all of this. Looks like it's foggy out today, so it's perfect to just stay indoors and read. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Yeah, this is thrilling gameplay, but it is absolutely necessary. We still got some water. We got plenty of food. I've still got the fresh eggs in my backpack. Tons of electronics back at home to disassemble that I'll never use. It'd be nice to find a fishing rod or find a way to craft them. Which I know that you can craft fishing poles. I just don't know if you need a magazine for it or if there's a way to like level up my maintenance or something to figure that out. I'm starting to get hungry. Spend a whole day I did take slow reader, but it's because of these type of situations. I can fast forward it, and I needed the points for other things. But by golly, we're getting it. We're so close. So close. Done. All right. Cool. I also think there's still water here. Oh yeah, it's glitched. There we go. Chrome sink, fill all. Cool. All right. Welcome to the electronics stream, everybody. Do I have to take... That's funny. Am I disassembling this to... Oh, okay. That gave me electronics experience, though, right? I thought clocks gave you... Okay, I think it did. I think it did. My guy keeps making very awkward noises because of his depression, and I would appreciate it if he just chilled out. Is that a dead mouse? Oh, it's a mouse toy for like a cat. I was like... Is it the base of it? Disassemble the door. Oh yeah, there's a balcony here. Where's the door? This is very odd. Where do I have to click to disassemble the lamp? Or I just don't. Okay, either way. Odd enough. Okay. I've saved up a decent amount at my house, so I don't know if I should start there or not. I'm really hoping they push out an update to fix the axes. I also don't know if there's a way to make, like, one-handed hatchets. I feel like there absolutely should be. This thing burns through fuel at what seems like to me an unnatural speed. Is everybody still here? I just got a weird TikTok thing that said I lost internet connection, but I didn't get any issues on any other platforms. So, before I go too much further, okay, so it was just a TikTok thing. Oh, well, hang on. It might be a YouTube thing as well. Okay. YouTube just had a little hiccup, I guess. But let's transfer over some stuff because I can't be over encumbered if I'm about to swing by this gas station for what could be a brawl. That dude in... No, okay. I hate these little areas like this. I want to get my welding experience up just to clear this out, because every time I have to go through here, it is terrible. That's so many. Okay, so here's the diner. That's a nice truck. All right, so here's the gas station. There's so many here. And I can't stay here. I've made a mistake. I am now realizing that mistake. It was a rather large mistake, but this is what we're living with. I should have stopped at the farm for the night. But now I've got to blitz over there super quick. Because as soon as it gets dark out, it's terrifying. Come on. Where's the driveway? There it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, this thing does not hold a lot of gas. Okay. And I was just here yesterday, so there shouldn't really be zombies here, right? Oh my gosh, I'm almost out of fuel again. I am not messing around. We're going right inside and we're sleeping. Okay. We are chilling in the dark. I'm trying to listen. And yeah, Magic the Gathering is doing a Final Fantasy collaboration. Haven't played Magic the Gathering or Final Fantasy or both. Okay. The newest Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 16, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Had a good time with it. I also liked 15, and a lot of people kind of shit on 15. So, I don't know. I had to rush in, so. Can I disassemble? No? Okay. What are the odds you chickens have gotten me some more eggs? 1. I'm guessing your coop is very dirty. Nope. Yeah, played through 8, 13, just could never finish 7. That's interesting. Most people, 7 is like their like end all be all game. It's like Final Fantasy 7 is the best Final Fantasy ever made. And I liked it. I did. It's not my favorite Final Fantasy. It's probably third. That's fair. I loved 16 and 15. I think 15 is probably my favorite. I had a very good time with Final Fantasy 15. Okay, we've got enough gas to get us home. I'm going to take apart whatever electronics I can while I'm here. Nice. 8's a good one. I played 8 pretty late. Hello, spam. Taking apart all the electronics while we're here. I'm going to take this break because I'm going to be messing around with some electronics, or not electronics, mechanics. Dismantle. Sure. 15 was, I 100% understand what you mean by that. For me, I loved the open world of 15 and what it let you do and just the endlessness of it. I adored it. But it's very easy to get lost. I played that game like crazy. I loved it. Okay. This is taking a long time to disassemble a lamp. I am getting experience though, right? Electrical is brutal. It takes so long for electric experience. This may, we're just gonna chill for about 30 minutes before I hop off the stream tonight. But this may be an off-screen grind. It's like that gave me some, right? Okay, good. I think 16 maybe PlayStation and PC. It took a while before it made it to Xbox. It always comes out in PlayStation, PC, and then Xbox. I need that gas can. Yeah, I know. It's odd. I've heard that signing an exclusivity deal, if you were a game, this is what I heard. I could be wrong. I have no idea. I've never developed a game. But from what I've heard from people that work in it, that if you can sign an exclusivity deal, whether it be for like PlayStation or Xbox or something, under the condition that after a certain amount of time it will be launched on all platforms, you should always take that. Because if you do, then you're essentially getting a big lump sum of money up front that is a guarantee of like, oh, we made a ton of money just to be here. And then you update, make the game better while you're developing it, like across the board. So when it does come out for all platforms, the people that have been waiting get the best version, and you don't necessarily lose out on sales outside of the people that don't buy it just because they've bought other things since then. I could be wrong. Like I said, never developed a game. Logic holds up to me. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's just get all the books out of here. Okay, we're under 12 pounds. So that's good. And we've got some decent weapons going into this. Oh, the campfire? The campfire counts? But, oh, hello, zombie. Thank you for being patient, I guess, while I was fiddling around in my car. But we're going to see if we have any luck with that gas station. Because if I can use that gas station as like a forward operating base for that damn trailer park. Yeah, I have been so burnt on like pre-ordering and getting games early because nobody knows how to finish a damn game on time that I have no problem waiting. The only issue I have with that now is that if I'm trying to stream and be up to date with nerd news and stuff, I kind of have to be on the like brand new gotta have it, because that's kind of the point, is nobody necessarily wants to talk about it 6 months later because everybody's already been there, done that. So I've been struggling with that lately because I don't necessarily want to dish out all the money. But since I have a computer that can run really any game, I was probably going to get the Game Pass because I thought about it and I was like, well, if I had Game Pass, I could be playing Doom right now because I love the Doom games. Oh, no. Oof. Yeah, which if you're a streamer that every stream you do is enough to buy a game or whatever, good for you. Good for you. That's awesome. I really hope to be there one day. There's no physical possibly way that I could do that right now. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Whew. Man, I'm not getting it. There we go. Okay. Let's save on some of the muscle strain a little bit. Let's... Oh, no, it's that group I left earlier. Does that one have a crowbar sticking out of it? Even a very broken... Oh, it's an umbrella. Neat. Okay. Not as great necessarily, but still pretty awesome. Come on. As long as you keep falling over the ledge. No way. Why are there so many? This is dog shit. What do I even do about this? Like, there's too many. I didn't leave the car running, which is fine. It shouldn't be attracting noise, but like, holy shit. This is such a rural-ass gas station to have this many people. No way. No way that just happened. No way that just happened. My game clicked out and I got a laceration. That's wild. That's insane. What the shit? If that does me in, I'm going to be so pissed. That's horrible. I'm so beside myself upset. I cannot believe that that just happened to me. Oh, there is no reloading in this game. None at all. That happened and it is set in stone. I'm going to be sweating bullets for the next 48 hours of this game. Man. My mind is just racing with, like, the fact that that just happened to me. That blows my mind. I really hope that doesn't do me in. I mean, if it does, it is what it is. Like, I've never had anything like that happen before, and that's such a bummer. And we won't even find out tonight. Right after I found the electronics book, too. Okay. Come on this way, everybody. Oh, no, I totally understand. Like, these style of games, not for everybody. You're not going to offend me one bit. One bit. Here's the thing. Build 42, right? And I guess this one was my fault. Like, I hovered my cursor too close to the edge of the screen, and it registered that I didn't want it in windowed anymore or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I understand what just happened, but it clicking away like that may have completely screwed me. The only time I get like super down is if it is an instance like that where I don't feel like it was a mistake that I made. Like, it doesn't feel like, oh, I didn't make it because I made an error. Like, I'm the one that messed up. The responsibility is on me. There's just so many. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to just head back to my house and hope for the best. Disassemble everything there. And if it's not enough, venture out. But with everything going on, hopefully moving, I'm on a week by week guessing game with when I'm going to be able to move. So I have no idea if it's going to be this weekend, if it's going to be next weekend, if it's going to be 2 weeks from now. I have no idea. No idea. So hopefully it'll be next weekend. I don't know how much longer the Project Zomboid series will be going on. This could be the last one. Honestly, if this does me in when I'm farming off screen, then this will be the last episode. And I'll figure out something else to do Mondays until I move. But yeah, so fun stuff, and I can't believe that happened to me. But we're gonna make it home, and we'll see what happens. So the way that infection rates happen in this game is if you get scratched, there is a 7.5% chance that you are infected and will die. If it's a laceration, which is what I just got, there's a 25% chance, and a bite is a 100% chance. So the odds are still in my favor, but I've been done in by lacerations plenty of times. I've been done in by a scratch, like right off the rip. So yeah, all right. It was a great run. It might be too, or let's it's not a dead man walking yet. We need to see if I get a fever, and then from there it's looking pretty grim. But I've also been eating a lot of stale eggs, so who knows? I'm gonna stay optimistic. It's crazy that it happened immediately after finding the item I needed for forever survival on my way back because of a stupid little computer issue that I just had where it clicked out of windowed. The funny thing is that I never play in windowed because that kind of stuff can happen when you click out or like remove your mouse or something like that. But the way that TikTok exactly the way that TikTok works is unless it can detect it in windowed, it won't show my cursor like I'm giving some kind of presentation like a PowerPoint where I don't want people to see the cursor. So unless I play in windowed and then capture the screen that the window just happens to be in, I can't see my cursor while I play the game on TikTok. It's horrible. It's a terrible way to have it, but that's how they have it. So that's a bummer, and we shall see how this turns out. I cannot. I was so stunned when it first happened, too. I didn't immediately click back in because I panicked. What a goof. What a goof. Oh, man. Bad puns are great. Okay, what are the odds that some zombies spawned back at the house? Man, I gotta clear this. Am I out of gas? This thing runs out of gas so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. It got us to the doorstep, I guess. What a pitiful ass way to end this stream. That's so funny. Okay, so there's at least one zombie. Hey, I'm right here. Come on over the fence. Come on. Okay. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. 4 total so far. Dang. Every time I leave this place, a good chunk spawn, and that's incredibly annoying. Four. Jeez Louise. Alright, come on. That's true. If it ends, I can stream Doom. I might sign him up for Game Pass for next time, because that sounds pretty fun. I wish I would have thought about that sooner. Okay. This is very similar to the Fever one. So I saw that pop up and I was like, uh-oh. Because it is a dangerous game right now. Oh, damn. Sure would be nice if you guys had watches on you. He bit me on the neck, too. Which, oddly, if I didn't have a rag on me, I would have died, because that is the place that you bleed the most, and I lost a ton of health. Okay, alright, any other zombies? Am I safe? Alright. How's it going, guys? You guys lay me any fresh eggs? Okay, I've still got the full one. I gotta clean your guys' pen super bad. All right, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Always a blast to have you. I'm probably going to be hopping off here any minute now too. So, yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one if you're free, and we'll start streaming some new games soon. And I'm holding my breath for when I can move apartments to get that new studio going. So have a great night. Always great to see you. But let's get wrapped up for the day. Alrighty, so that's where I'm going to end the stream tonight. I will keep you guys updated whether this character lives or dies. I don't know if this will be my last Project Zomboid stream or not. Depends if I do like the Game Pass strategy, and I'm going to try and configure things a little bit better. That makes more sense. But thank you all so much for joining. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people, came in and out of the stream. So thank you all so much, and I'll catch you guys.